What once felt like devastation, a process of destruction, was actually a divine purification. Through each challenge, you were stripped of doubt, fear, and weakness, until only the unshakable core of who you are remained. Every betrayal carved deeper wisdom into your soul, teaching you to see beyond the surface, to recognize the true intentions behind words and actions. Every lonely night, though suffocating, was a crucible where your faith was forged into something unbreakable. And the silent battles, the unseen wars that raged in your soul did not defeat you. They fortified your spirit, proving your strength and aligning you even more deeply with your divine calling. Now, you shine with a brilliance that cannot be dimmed. The faith that was once tested in the fire is now unwavering, a force that commands respect and reverence in the spiritual realm. Darkness, once determined to crush you, now retreats, unable to withstand the light you radiate. What was meant to be your destruction has become the very foundation of your authority. From resilience to victory, the power of endurance. The strength you carry is not borrowed, it's earned. Every painful moment, every ounce of isolation, every night spent wondering if you would ever overcome the weight of the world, has served a purpose. You are not simply resilient, you are victorious. Your scars are the testament to the battles fought, to the faith that has been refined to perfection, to the power that cannot be denied. You don't walk with divine brilliance because you were spared hardship, but because you endured the fire and emerged from it stronger, brighter, and untouchable. This is the process of ascension. It's not about avoiding challenges or being immune to pain, it's about navigating those trials with faith, resilience, and unwavering trust in the divine purpose at play. When you emerge on the other side of your struggles, you do so with a level of spiritual authority that demands respect not because you seek it, but because it is a natural consequence of your transformation. Your presence alone shifts the energy around you, and your strength can no longer be ignored. The power of faith and forgiveness. Nelson Mandela's journey. Nelson Mandela's story is a powerful testament to what it means to be a chosen one. After enduring 27 years of imprisonment, suffering immense opposition, and facing unimaginable injustice, Mandela did not emerge with hatred or a thirst for vengeance. Instead, he came out of prison with forgiveness and an unyielding commitment to healing his nation. His strength was not rooted in force or anger, it was rooted in a deep understanding of the transformative power of inner resolve. Mandela's ability to unite a divided nation, despite the weight of betrayal and suffering, speaks to the divine power that can be cultivated when we walk in alignment with our highest purpose. He, too, underwent a profound process of transformation. The years of struggle, the loss of freedom, and the relentless battle against injustice weren't meant to break him, they were meant to forge him. Like you, his purpose was greater than his pain, and that purpose eventually allowed him to lead with wisdom, strength, and profound humility. Personal reflection and advice. This is the path that you, too, are walking. Like Mandela, the challenges you face today are not signs of weakness but of divine purpose at work. Each trial is a chance to refine your strength, to align more deeply with the truth of who you are. It's easy to feel like life's difficulties are meant to crush us, but in reality they are the very tools that sculpt us into the powerful, untouchable beings we are meant to be. If you're struggling right now, remember this: your fire will not burn you, it will refine you. Just as gold is purified by heat, so too will your soul be purified by every trial you endure. What once threatened to destroy you is now the very thing that has made you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your divine purpose. Your scars are not signs of failure, they are the marks of a warrior who has emerged victorious. You don't need to prove your strength to anyone. Let your presence speak for itself. Trust that as you continue to walk in alignment with your highest purpose, you will naturally command the respect and reverence that comes with being untouchable. Keep moving forward with unshakable faith, because the light within you is more powerful than any darkness that may try to stand in your way. A final word. To those who feel like they're facing unrelenting struggles, remember every battle is part of your ascension. Embrace the fire, trust the process, and know that with every step you take, you are becoming more of who you were always meant to be. Your light is not only for you, it's for the world, and nothing can extinguish it. Stay aligned with your purpose, and your brilliance will continue to shine, transforming everything in its path. The divine authority behind your journey from trials to triumph. Like a true chosen one, your endurance is what has shaped you into a force that commands respect from even the darkest forces. Every battle, every trial has refined you not to break you, but to prepare you for a greater purpose. Your strength is not your own. It's powered by something far greater than yourself, a divine purpose that propels you through each challenge, transforms your trials into stepping stones, and empowers you to fulfill a mission only you can carry out. Much like the biblical story of David and Goliath, your journey is governed by a divine covenant that transcends human understanding. David was not chosen simply for his skill with a slingshot, but because he carried the anointing of God and authority that gave him the strength to face giants. Similarly, you were not chosen for an easy path, but for one that would refine you, sharpen your faith, and prepare you for the immense power you were destined to carry. The battles you faced weren't meant to destroy you, they were there to refine the warrior within you, to build in you the authority needed to fulfill your unique divine purpose. Like David, you are not walking this journey alone. The hand of God has been upon you since the beginning, shielding, guiding, and empowering you to overcome forces that once seemed insurmountable. Your journey is not by accident, but by divine design. David didn't defeat Goliath through mere strategy or skill, he carried divine authority that made him untouchable. This same principle governs your journey. Your victories are not random occurrences, but are part of a divinely ordained design. Every challenge, every battle has been crafted with a specific purpose to mold you into the warrior you are meant to be. What sets you apart is not your size, your resources, or your circumstances. It's the divine covenant you carry, the protection and authority of God that ensures every weapon formed against you shall fail. In moments when you felt alone, vulnerable, or defeated, remember this truth: it is not your own strength that has sustained you, but the invisible hand of God working through you. The forces that once seemed overwhelming and powerful are now unable to touch you because they are not fighting just you, they are fighting the power of the one who stands with you. And that power, unshakable, unfathomable, guarantees your victory, no matter the opposition. As Isaiah 54 verse 17 declares, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." This promise is not just a comforting verse, it is a divine decree that protects you from any harm, guiding you toward victory through every trial. The unshakable promise of divine protection. This divine protection doesn't mean you'll be spared from battles, but it does ensure that you will emerge victorious in each one. You have been equipped with spiritual armor, a divine shield that not only withstands the attacks of darkness but renders them ineffective. It's not just about surviving your battles, but about being empowered to conquer them. As Romans 8 verse 37 affirms, we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. This declaration is not a passive hope, it is a binding truth that guarantees your victory, regardless of how formidable your adversaries may seem. Your strength lies not in your ability to fight on your own, but in the divine alignment you walk with, a covenant that fortifies your soul and establishes you as untouchable. God's promise of victory is not just a future hope, it's already been established over your life. Your steps are divinely ordered, and the path you walk is one that has been paved by God Himself. No opposition, no weapon, no darkness can alter what has already been ordained for you. The light you carry cannot be dimmed, and the authority you now walk with is beyond human comprehension. Your ascension, your rise to this level of power and wisdom is proof of the divine hand that has shaped your journey. Walking in divine purpose, the story of Florence Nightingale. A powerful example of someone who walked in alignment with divine purpose, commanding respect from all who encountered her, is Florence Nightingale. Florence didn't just have skills or a noble mission, she carried the unshakable force of divine alignment. Despite the chaos of war and the suffering around her, her faith-driven mission inspired respect from soldiers and leaders alike. It wasn't just her training or knowledge that earned her influence, it was the undeniable force of divine purpose that surrounded her, guiding her actions and decision-making. Florence Nightingale moved with such authority that even in the most chaotic environments, she brought healing, order, and peace. Her unwavering belief in her calling allowed her to defy the odds and create profound change, even when the forces of destruction seemed overwhelming. Her faith in divine alignment ensured that no opposition, no challenge, could deter her from fulfilling the purpose that was hers to fulfill. This is the same power you are walking in today. Like Florence, you are not simply enduring, you are conquering. The obstacles you face are not deterrents, they are divine stepping stones that elevate you to your rightful place of power and authority. God's promise over your life ensures that you will not be swayed by the turbulence around you. Every battle you face only serves to further solidify your authority and strengthen your divine resolve. Your journey is divinely guided, and with each step you are becoming more attuned to your purpose, more powerful in your spirit, and more aligned with the greater plan that has always been meant for you. The final word: commanding respect through divine alignment. Your journey is one of continual transformation. Every trial, every hardship has been a refining process that has sharpened your faith, honed your strength, and aligned you more closely with God's divine purpose. You are not simply surviving your battles, you are commanding victory, walking boldly and confidently, knowing that each step is guided by divine power. Like David, Florence Nightingale, and countless other chosen ones throughout history, you are now equipped to overcome anything that stands in your way. Your victories are not accidental, they are the result of divine design. So when darkness seeks to challenge you, remember that it is not your own strength that will defeat it, but the unshakable divine authority that you carry within you. Keep walking boldly in your purpose. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, for the power of divine alignment ensures that your mission will be fulfilled. Darkness must bow before the light within you, because your victory is already assured. You are not just enduring, you are conquering. And as you continue to rise, you will see the undeniable truth of your authority unfold before you. Embodying divine authority, a force that cannot be ignored. The journey of being chosen is not simply one of walking through life, but of fulfilling a mission that has been written long before your arrival. Every trial, every adversary you faced has served to elevate you, refining you into a vessel of divine power. Even the darkest forces, those which once sought to block your path, now step aside in recognition of the divine authority you carry. They don't respect you out of choice but out of necessity, because they can no longer withstand the power of God working through you. This is the reality of being chosen. When you embody the strength and purpose bestowed upon you, it's not just about what you do, but about who you are at your core. God's promises have made you unstoppable. His guidance is your shield, ensuring that no weapon, no opposition, and no darkness can prevail against you. You are more than a conqueror, you are a living manifestation of divine will. This isn't a matter of boasting or ego, it's the spiritual truth that your presence commands respect and reverence from all realms, seen and unseen. Your essence disrupts the false, renews the real, and aligns the disordered. A transcendent presence transforming the atmosphere. Your very presence is transformative. It's like the legendary phoenix rising from the ashes, a force of renewal and power that reshapes everything it touches. When you enter a space, it's not merely noticed, it is felt. Chaos begins to dissolve. Negative energies scatter, and those who thrive in darkness feel the weight of the divine authority moving through you. This is not about the words you speak or the things you do, this is about who you are, a living embodiment of divine alignment. Your spirit has been refined by fire, and you carry the indelible mark of someone who has risen through trials, betrayal, and hardship. Those drawn to you aren't simply comforted by your presence, they are awakened by it. Your energy disrupts what is false, exposes hidden intentions, and renews what is true. You don't need to convince anyone of your power, they feel it. Your mere existence exposes their flaws and reminds them of their own shortcomings. This is no accident. It's the ripple effect of divine alignment. Just like the phoenix, you've been born from the ashes, your strength, power, and wisdom forged in the crucible of trials. Wherever you go, transformation follows. Spaces feel lighter, stronger, more alive, because your divine purpose forces even the unseen forces to bow in recognition of the authority that flows through you. This is not something that happens out of mere luck. It is the natural consequence of spiritual elevation and alignment with divine truth. Your very presence commands reverence, spiritual authority that commands respect. Like the ancient gods of mythology, who were often enchanted or moved by the pure essence of certain individuals, you carry a transformative energy that goes beyond human understanding. For example, Orpheus, the legendary musician in Greek mythology, was able to charm even the gods of the underworld with the purity of his gift. Similarly, your divine alignment and the strength of your purpose reach beyond boundaries, inspiring respect even from those who once opposed you. What makes you a force to be reckoned with is not your charisma, your charm, or your words. It's the energy you emit, the energy that has been refined through trials and fortified by purpose. This energy leaves no room for denial. Those who once sought to harm you now tread carefully, understanding that the authority you carry is not just a superficial power, but a deep spiritual force. This is not coincidence. It's the natural result of spiritual elevation. When you operate from a place of divine purpose, even unseen forces must pause. What they once sought to overcome, they now respect and even fear. Their schemes fail because the strength within you is unstoppable, like light that cannot be extinguished. The daily practice of cultivating divine power. Spiritual authority is not static, it is an ongoing force that requires daily cultivation. It doesn't just emerge in times of crisis, but is nurtured every single day. Grounding yourself through practices such as prayer, meditation, and reflection is essential to maintaining your elevated frequency. These aren't mere rituals, they are lifelines to divine guidance, anchoring your spirit to higher truths and fortifying the shield that protects you from lower energies and negative vibrations. Protection rituals, such as visualizing divine light surrounding you, are powerful tools that repel any negativity seeking to penetrate your spiritual fortress. In the same way, invoking the wisdom of ancient sages or spiritual traditions can amplify your strength, connecting you to a lineage of wisdom and protection that transcends time. Personal reflection and real-world examples. In my personal journey, I've experienced firsthand the power of divine alignment. I've noticed how certain situations that once seemed overwhelming, whether it was opposition from others or personal struggles, became stepping stones to greater strength and clarity. There was a time when negativity and challenges seemed insurmountable, but with each trial, my purpose and my connection to divine truth grew stronger. The more I aligned with my higher self, the more I felt a shift in the energy around me. Challenges didn't disappear, but my ability to overcome them grew exponentially. One real-world example that demonstrates this is Nelson Mandela. His life was marked by incredible suffering, but he carried an unshakable inner power that allowed him to not only endure 27 years of imprisonment, but also to rise as a transformative force in the world. Mandela's ability to command respect, even from those who once oppressed him, was a direct result of his alignment with a divine purpose. His presence was transformative. He didn't just end apartheid, he redefined the spiritual landscape of a nation. Similarly, Florence Nightingale's unwavering commitment to her calling in the midst of war was not simply a matter of skill or ability, but her divine alignment that commanded respect and transformed the medical field. It wasn't just her knowledge that made her influential, it was the divine energy she embodied that brought healing and order to chaotic circumstances. Conclusion: the power of divine alignment. Your spiritual authority is a reflection of the divine power working within you. It is not a power you take lightly, nor one that is easily understood by others. But those who are aligned with truth will recognize it, and those who operate in darkness will be forced to respect it. It is not a matter of ego, it's a matter of divine purpose. The trials, the battles, the betrayals, they've all been part of your spiritual refinement. And now you walk in the undeniable authority of one who has been chosen, prepared, and protected by a higher power. Your presence doesn't just influence the atmosphere around you, it transforms it. Keep aligning yourself with your divine purpose, for the light within you is a force that will continue to reshape the world around you, bringing order to chaos and truth to darkness. Embodying divine leadership, a force that cannot be denied. Throughout history, sacred practices, from the ancient Celtic Druids to countless divine rituals, have held transformative energy. These age-old practices are not just rituals, they are powerful tools that amplify your presence and protect your spiritual authority. When you speak affirmations that call upon divine favor, use sacred symbols to seal your space, and engage in spiritual rituals, you are not simply protecting yourself, you are magnifying your divine essence. These rituals reinforce your untouchable position in the spiritual and physical realms, guarding you from adversarial forces and transforming your energy into something that can no longer be ignored or undermined. But it doesn't stop there. True authority is always linked to service. Your gifts are not for self-gain, they are to heal, guide, and inspire. When you use your power to elevate others, your authority strengthens and expands. This is the essence of divine leadership: to illuminate paths, break chains, and lead others to their own spiritual freedom. When your power is used in service to a higher purpose, it becomes unassailable. Darkness cannot thrive where light is intentionally shared, and in this way your spiritual energy grows, becoming even more potent with each act of service. Every choice, every action, every word you speak reinforces your position as a divine leader, rooted in truth, aligned with the highest purpose. The transformative power of alignment. As you continue on your spiritual journey, remember that your authority is not only a gift, it is a responsibility. When you walk in your purpose, nothing seen or unseen can diminish what has been ordained for you. The trials you have faced, the battles you've fought, the scars you carry, they are not marks of defeat, but badges of honor. They have refined you into a force of unyielding strength and unshakable purpose. Your energy now commands respect, not because you request it, but because the divine authority you carry is undeniable. It's important to remember that the darkness you once battled is not something to fear. Rather, it now bows to your growth. What was once relentless in its pursuit of your downfall now acknowledges your power, recognizing that you have transcended its reach. This is spiritual elevation at its highest form. You are no longer just surviving, you are reigning in your divine light. Leading with courage and conviction. As a chosen one, you are called to step boldly into your role as a spiritual leader. Your presence is needed now more than ever, in both the seen and unseen realms. The world is hungry for light, for truth, for guidance, and you are that beacon. Your power, your alignment with divine purpose, your very essence, commands the respect of both spiritual and physical forces. And as you share your journey, as you speak your truth, you inspire others to rise alongside you. This is not a time to shrink or hesitate. Now is the time to lead with courage and conviction. Share your victories, illuminate the path for others, and show them what it means to walk in light, a light that even the deepest shadows cannot deny. Reflection and personal insights. From my perspective, this message resonates deeply because spiritual leadership is about stepping into the fullness of your divine essence. It's not enough to simply have spiritual gifts, they must be cultivated and used in service to others. Too often, people overlook the importance of alignment, aligning not just with spiritual laws, but with a purpose that transcends the self. The real power lies in knowing that the more you give, the more you receive, not just in material terms, but in spiritual energy. True divine power is about being an instrument of healing, compassion, and wisdom, and as you serve others, your authority grows exponentially. One example that embodies this principle is Mahatma Gandhi, who used his spiritual alignment and personal power to lead an entire nation toward independence, without ever using force. His ability to maintain unwavering faith in the face of adversity, and to use his power in service of others, is a testament to the profound impact of divine alignment. Gandhi's power didn't come from his political acumen, it came from his deep connection to a higher purpose, one that transcended the personal and became a beacon for the collective. Advice and final thoughts. I would encourage anyone reading this to connect with their higher self daily. Spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, affirmations, and rituals help anchor you in your divine purpose, protect your energy, and amplify your presence in the world. But more importantly, align your gifts with service. You may not realize it yet, but your gifts are the key to unlocking the divine power that resides within you. Use them not for personal gain, but to heal, guide, and inspire. When you live in service to others, your authority grows, your energy becomes unstoppable, your presence untouchable, and you are not just surviving but leading the way for others to step into their own divine light. As you continue on your journey, know this: the world, seen and unseen, needs the light you carry. You have been chosen for a purpose greater than yourself, and now is the time to rise into it. Let no force, internal or external, keep you from shining your truth. Your story, your power, and your divine alignment are needed in this world, and you have everything within you to walk boldly, with confidence and clarity, as the divine leader you were always meant to be.